Hello everybody and welcome to Little Hill Homestead.
Hey!
I'm going to start eating these chocolate chips before we start because they're really good.
Hey guys, it's Allie, my husband Sean. Welcome to Little Hill Homestead. Today,
Check out our new shirts.
Yeah! We have Little Hill Homestead swag.
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 I like that.
So my beautiful and talented niece created us a logo, and she also owns a shirt company. So we had to be like, dang, look at us go, right?
Yeah.
Look at them. Come on,
good.
you guys. Aren't these cool? Anyways, she can design just about any logo you want, and these are they're unisex, so they look good on everybody. And they're super, super soft. So the name of her shop is Teacher Mama Studios. I'm gonna link it below. I'm gonna ask her if she's willing to let you guys have a coupon code. I think it's 10% off if you do Mama Love. So now you're just gonna get it because she doesn't have a choice.
Interesting.
That'd be great. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, mine's pretty good.
Yeah, we dig it.
Yeah, I look good.
We're official now. Anyways.
Today we're going to make you guys some really simple, easy, microwaveable fudge. Been doing this since my mom taught me when I was a kid, and it's pretty simple, but it is also really good fudge.
It's good fudge. And what's even better about it is if you're like, oh my gosh, I was supposed to get somebody a gift and I totally forgot, you can have this ready and wrapped for them in under an hour with the time it needs in the refrigerator. So
we're going to try to accomplish that today.
if we get to the video, it would be there faster.
Well, so we're going to start with this. We got all the ingredients out, but my wife told me that I need to cut the nuts first. So
while he is cutting our nuts, we have a half a cup of walnuts. We're going to chop them just to kind of whatever size you want in the fudge. I have a 9x9 glass pan, and I'm going to put some parchment paper in it so that when you put your fudge in, you can lift it out and cut it. So the easiest way I find to do this is to kind of, oh my gosh, you put it in the pan, and then you create a fold down the middle so that, see how there's a fold now? And it'll lay flat in the pan when we put the fudge in. We promise we know what we're doing. So you're gonna kind of fold it on the sides to make the bottom kind of flat. I didn't quite do it big enough, that's okay.
I was using a knife, so I had to be careful with what. Sorry.
Somebody
I
is
do
knife
have
challenged sometimes.
something like, oh, if I can show you guys at all the size for us that we like. That's kind of like what we like to have in our fudge. Our oldest son is definitely loves walnuts, and so he specifically asked us to make sure we have some walnuts in the fudge. And I like them as well, and my wife likes them as well. So, but that's about the size we kind of try to do in the fudge.
So we need a half a cup of those. Okay, you see how it's sitting kind of in the bottom? Well, now I'm going to take some avocado oil and just spray it on the sides of the pan that are exposed, and also on the on the paper. Did you get your half cup?
Yeah, it's right there. I'm just waiting for you.
Did you measure it, or are you just eyeballing?
A little bit of both.
All right, we can wing it. It's cool.
That's half a cup.
It is a half a cup.
Okay, so we're going to have some fun here. We're going to have some fun here because my wife's giving me a hard time about this, right?
Okay, it's a half
This
cup.
is a half cup, and it's a half cup.
All right, I
So,
believe you. He is, like I've said before.
I mean,
he's,
I probably could have done one more walnut, but come on.
All right, so in our bowl, 3 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips.
Did you measure it?
I measured it. If you want dark chocolate, you can also do dark chocolate. It's kind of just your preference. We also have 1 can. How big is this guy? Okay, we're getting older, and so things don't focus.
20 something
this
ounces.
Is 14 ounces
14
of sweetened
ounces.
condensed milk.
I was way off.
It's 300 ounces, you guys. I'm just kidding.
She remembered a spatula though.
I remember the spatula. put that right on top of your chocolate chips. You're gonna save the nuts for later. That's it for now. Okay, we'll just put that in there. All right, you're gonna microwave just the chocolate with the condensed milk for 1 minute.
Was I supposed to say something?
That's your cue.
Oh, hey.
Microwave it.
I gotta put this in the microwave, sorry. 1 minute going in.
We had a whole plan, and I was like, okay, listen to the plan beforehand so that you're good to go. And he said he listened.
I got no defense.
It's okay, it doesn't matter. You
I
have
don't
a
know what to say
general
here.
thing here.
Aren't these
man.
shirts really beautiful though? They really
She
do
did
look
such a
good, I
good
think.
job.
Yeah.
Plus they're really they're cozy.
They're quite nice.
And you can get them in like every color. And if you're not a fan of just Little Hill Homestead, my niece had a baby last January, and in order to stay home, she's a teacher, which is part of why the name is the name. In order to stay home, she has a shirt company on Etsy. So she does those shirts, and she'll do designs for you guys. So she has a lot of teacher geared stuff. She's very like D&D and like kind of smart, funny, and so
Dungeons and Dragons.
She's
and
got
what's our
some funny
kids
little
going
shirts
on?
on there. But like I said, if you have something that you're like, I really need a shirt made, she'll design it for you. And they were really reasonable. I think they were $20, and most of hers are like 18 or 19 bucks. But again, if you use that coupon code,
Yeah.
she's gonna be like,
Oh, hey, it's been a
I
minute.
don't want to give that away. Okay, so our fudge just beeped. Well, now it's not fudge yet, but so we're at 1 minute. You take it out and you give it a stir. This is my sous chef, by the way.
Stirring. I really am because although there are a couple of recipes that I claim,
Oh, I took away the
like if you guys saw the chocolate oatmeal drop cookies, that is mine. Came from my childhood, and I don't even let Allie make them. But besides that, usually I'm just in the background trying to help her out.
That's not true. When I worked full time, I would come home to cook dinner every night, and my sous chef here would have like whatever we were having for dinner that night. He would already have it all laid out, and he'd have like all the vegetables cut and the meat cut to whatever size I needed. He'd have pans sitting on the stovetop for me, and then he would always make sure that like the lights were on in the house and stuff, so that when I came home, I felt welcome. When I need to go back to work. No,
It
I
is
don't.
true. I'm pretty
Okay.
awesome.
Put this back in the microwave for 1 more minute.
1 more minute. Oh, now she's doing it. That was supposed to be my job, huh? Oh well.
Well, you know.
So maybe I'm not that awesome.
You're still good. You're still good. Yeah, but he is the best sous chef that I could have asked for. So.
Oh, thanks, baby.
Plus, okay. I suck at cooking breakfast. I'm terrible at it. Like cinnamon rolls and things like that, we're good.
Yep.
I can't cook bacon for the life of me because I told you before I have ADHD in the kitchen and I walk away and forget that I'm cooking it.
It's getting better.
I also cannot cook breakfast potatoes very well. His are awesome.
Yeah. I learned from when I was a kid, I learned from a fishing trip by a gentleman named Terry. My father's name is Terry as well, but this was Terry Lee. And he taught me how to make breakfast potatoes, and I've been making them ever since.
So
We love them.
yeah. Okay.
5 seconds.
Almost done. So the way this works is when we pull it out, if you feel like it is, like all the chocolate's melted and it's thoroughly incorporated after you stir it, you're done. You're ready to pour. But
It's not that hot.
If it's not and you need a little more time, you do 30 seconds at a time and stir in between until it's completely ready. How is it?
How we looking?
It looks like melted chocolate. I would do 30 more seconds.
30 more seconds.
30 seconds.
You just scrape
It's
this
just a
off the edge real quick.
It's just a little thick
To
looking.
put it back
Put
in
it a
there.
little more liquidy to be able to pour it.
Fast. Might need a glove on this next one. But we'll start that up and see what happens here. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that.
We all have like particular hot pads. Okay. He has things that he likes to use in the kitchen. I have things that I like to use in the kitchen. So we compromise and we just have mine. No, I'm just
She
kidding.
grabs this. And if I grab this, I burn myself every time. I more prefer the glove. And like if you ever look at my barbecue, the gloves go all the way up to the arm because I'm just not as safe as she is, I guess.
I guess.
All right, 30 seconds is up. Let's pull that back out. Oh, let me grab my glove.
I have a feeling we're gonna be set now.
Okay.
Pulling you this way so I can see.
Yep, no worries. Thank you.
Cool.
Careful, it's hot. Hi, Cody.
I can't handle heat. My son just walked in and he said he likes our shirts. Megan made them for us. You want one? I have a gray one and a blue one and an oatmeal colored one and a green one, and I can get a burgundy one, and I could get a black one, and I could get a...
I feel like he's ignoring us. All right, what do we do next? Does that look good to you?
What do you
it
think?
Looks about right to me.
I don't know.
We don't know.
Did you do 30 more seconds, or I don't usually make this, so.
It has been a little bit sad. I feel like that's about the right consistency
All right.
to get down in there. So, you
Nuts.
ready for walnuts?
Half cup of nuts going in. This would be good with like pistachios or peppermint chips.
I think so.
Or...
Walnuts are kind of our go-to
for fudge. They're the
certain like fudge, or we do a Texas chocolate cheese cake as well.
Yeah, that's good.
That one comes from my mom's recipe too. And that's pretty good as well. So we're just gonna mix these mixed nuts. It's a funny movie. We're just gonna mix these in. And then...
What's your favorite movie? Sean loves Smokey and the Bandit.
I do love Smokey and the Bandit. Three Amigos.
Oh, yeah,
Top
Three
Gun.
Amigos.
I got a lot of them.
I think our kids, when they were like in kindergarten and stuff, were probably the only kids quoting Three Amigos.
Yeah, nobody knows what that movie is.
All right, our fudge mix is ready to go into...
I'm going to ask for your help on this one.
Pan. All right.
Oh, sorry.
Now I got it.
Lo siento.
Oop. And you're not trying to smash the wax paper, which is what I just did.
But this is how we have fun.
We're not the cleanest cooks, but like we said before, this is real life.
Is that good?
Yeah, we're good.
I'm going to set this over here to cool for you.
You can do foil as well if you prefer, instead of parchment paper.
And then she'll make me wash that in a minute when it cools down a little bit.
Yeah, he does the dishes, so we work really well together.
Yeah, we do. This
When,
looks
like
good.
we cook dinner together every night. If it's something that I'm like, I don't need help, he'll sit at the island and keep me company, and we'll just listen to some, Glenn Campbell or I don't know, some kind of cool music.
Oh yeah, REM.
Okay, how do you get the top
A lot of
flat?
Christian music. Yeah.
If we pull this
I
down
don't know.
a little bit.
This is the part that you're good at.
I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of press it down on the parchment.
That looks good.
All right.
I think it's gonna be fine.
All right, so there's our fudge.
Beautiful.
And then our parchment, you can put that in the refrigerator for at least 1 hour. It can go up to 24 though. So we're gonna pop that in the refrigerator. I love how our quick 3-minute fudge has turned into 15 minutes.
Well, it actually looks really beautiful. And the fudge looks pretty good too.
Great job. We'll bring you guys back when we pull it out of the refrigerator and show you guys how easy it is to cut and give it a sample. We'll be
Sounds
back.
good.
Hey, we're back. It's been, I don't know, maybe 2 hours since our fudge went into the refrigerator. It basically looks the same. It's just hard. I was wondering what he was up to, standing over there forever. I'm just gonna lift. I don't know if I'm ever gonna let you be on another video now.
Well, what the fudge is going on in here?
Have you planned that for like 3 hours?
I have been thinking about that for a while because, I like bad dad jokes, so.
Wow. You're just gonna lift it up by the parchment paper. We slide that. And the parchment paper should pop pretty much right off. Except for here and there, over here.
Oh, sneak peek. Sneak peek.
All right. So our fudge pops out into one little layer. We're just gonna use a really sharp knife. You cut it to whatever size you think is best for gift giving or if you're gonna have it at home. Just remember, fudge is rich, so you kind of want like more like bite-sized little cubes, like
Sounds
not the
right.
size of a brownie, like not what I'm doing right here.
If you've ever been to the LA County Fair, that's probably one of the best places I've ever gotten fudge. And this little microwavable one, it gets pretty close. I mean, for being such a simple recipe, and so fast, it's close to that fudge that we used to get there. So.
Yeah, it's nice because it's like definitely a little bit soft, like a fudge. But up there, you can have a sneak peek.
Sneak
but
peek.
It's got
little piece. Oh, that's a horrible shot. Sorry. Well, I'm gonna eat it.
Either way, I'm just gonna keep cutting this, but we're gonna do a taste test. Give it a whirl.
I think I already did, but
we're eating that all the time. So I did them about what? How big is that? Is that an inch?
Yeah, just over. Yeah, about an inch by an inch. Yeah.
Mhm. It tastes like fudge.
It tastes like fudge. I think we could probably add just a little more walnuts.
A little more walnut. If you like lots of walnuts.
But yeah,
there's a lot of walnuts. You get walnut in every bite. Or maybe leave the walnuts just a little bigger.
I showed you guys like what the size was. Yeah, maybe a little bit bigger though.
Just a little bit bigger. Or a little bit more. Either way.
It's really good though.
It's
I mean,
really good fudge.
if you want to make a fudge that's fast and super simple, this is definitely the way to go. Absolutely.
It's really, really tasty. I might add peanut butter to it.
I was gonna say you could probably add peanut butter. There's lots of different ways to do it, but this one for sure.
You add like peanut butter chips in it, or
yeah.
So your base is the 3 cups of chocolate chips and your sweetened condensed milk. And then as long as that's melted, you can add kind of whatever you want into it. So you could probably do like dried cherries, you could do a different kind of nut, you could do chocolate chips.
If you like fudge, I would start with something simple, some walnuts, the recipe that Allie gave you, just like that, just to make sure that you like it that way. And then kind of play with it yourself and see what might work for you. And we'll try some other ones out too as well.
Yeah. You could probably get really creative and add like dehydrated peppers if you wanted to make like a Mexican hot chocolate themed one.
And look, even just with that recipe, it makes
that's a lot of little
quite a bit
pieces.
a lot of pieces of fudge. So
it's
perfect for holidays, perfect for Christmas Eve.
It's a perfect gift, like we were saying. If you're going to somebody's house and you're like, I need something really easy to take as like a little hostess gift for them. Yeah. Yeah. It's perfect.
We like it.
And I know this one was not a cookie, by the way.
It's cookie-ish. It's in the realm.
But it's our cookie of the day today, so give it a try. I think you're gonna like it. I know we do. It's one of those like you just keep biting one every time you walk by. I
know. We're supposed to have dinner here in just a second, and I was like thinking about is eating more of this fudge.
Yeah. Do you want to try fudge?
Hi, Garrett. You want to try fudge?
Oh, come on, fudge. Oh, he's going to dinner, so
he's got to go to dinner.
Tomorrow he's making you a cookie recipe, though.
He is.
All right, guys. Thank you again for always watching. We appreciate you guys more than you know. As always, leave us comments. We'd love to know your thoughts on things. If you want any recipes for us to try or anything like that, go get your Little Hill Homestead.
Yeah, Little Hill Homestead. And
swag, Oregon.
Hit that subscribe button, please.
Yeah.
We love it.
Hit that subscribe. We literally refresh it like 17 times a day to see where we are.
Yeah, we do.
Anyways, thanks for watching, guys.
All right, thank you.